Hello Libra, I am Jess from the Nimbi, bringing you a timeless tarot message. This message is intended to find you when you need to hear something in it most. We're going to start with an overall energy for this reading. Universe, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, aliens, please give me the message that this Libra or this viewer needs to hear most at this time on their journey. Libra, any placement, cross watchers are always welcome. My intention is that a message will find you regardless of your sign if it's something that you need to hear. So if you're drawn to the title of a video, I suggest you watch it. Yeah, let's see what comes out for you today. Libra reading, overall energy, please. Keep in mind, guys, too, that these are general readings. Take only the messages that resonate for you. All right, overall energy for Libra, please and thank you. Overall energy for Libra. I'm seeing a mouse right now as I'm doing this, like being really, like mouses kind of represent scrutinizing something. And I'm really getting that right now. Okay. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Awesome. Yeah, scrutinizing, study. All right, let's see what wants to come out for you today, Libra. Go with that deck. All right, message for Libra. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Libra. Message. Holy smokes. Okay. That Magician's in the reverse. The Hanged Man is upright. The Five of Wands is in the reverse. Okay. Wow. Okay. The initial energy off of this is just kind of like giving up on something because you just don't want to fight anymore. You're backing away from something that you really want because you just are like, it's like somebody is fighting with you against it. I don't know if you're fighting with yourself or fighting against someone else, but there's this energy of just like defeat pretty much coming through. Yeah, defeat. It's almost like torture. Like, oh, okay, Libra, I don't love this. This is why you guys came up today, apparently. Yeah, okay. Let's see what else we got. The King of Swords. I actually do like to see that. Because that's like clarity, truth, balance, strategy. Anything else? Okay. I'm just going to peek at those, the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords. Okay, so that's progression. I like that, but I wasn't going to take them. The Two of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, there's this like this energy of defeat really coming through. This Two of Cups, she's bound to this rock with this giant sea monster like at her feet and Cupid behind her, and you know, it's like she's really stuck right there. It's a very similar energy to this, right? These kind of like hopeless, stuck energies. This one's not entirely hopeless. I mean, we've got Cupid behind her, so that's super cool, and he ends up like sticking himself with that arrow and falling in love with her in this story. So it's like there's hope. There's hope here. Even though you feel really stuck or tied to a situation, like something feels really impossible, something like happens out of like sheer luck and it brings some kind of balance into the situation. I like that. Ooh, I like that the Chariot is on here because I literally just said balance. You know, and the Chariot is all about balancing those two energies to move forward. So I like that. Okay. Let's see. All right. So we talked about that. The King of Swords, we talked about him, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. I feel like this is like some new beginning wanting to come through. It almost might even be this beginning that's being blocked up here, and it's like finally moving forward with it. It's almost like the flip of this energy. Like this energy feels very stuck, very helpless, very defeated. That's the word. And then down here, it's like there's strategy, there's clarity, there's forward movement. So I kind of like that because this is kind of bringing this energy together. It's balancing it out. This is nice. I feel like this is like a reflection, right? It's like mirroring, but in like a negative, I'm seeing negatives of a picture. So, you know, you have like the picture negative and then you got the like actual picture, and it's like bringing those two together. Okay. I hope that made sense in the way that I described it. Okay. Let's see. I'm being told you're learning how to develop your film. I don't know. Take that how it fits for you. That's kind of like your earth school right now, is like learning how to develop what you have, what you've got. Okay. Tell me about the Two of Cups, please. Thank you. The Six of Wands and the Ace of Cups in reverse. What I just heard was, have hope, not all is lost. So yeah, that's like word for word what I heard. Yeah, this is recognition that something isn't lost, and I'm not sure what that something is. It's probably a little different for all of you, but we have these two aces here. We've got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, and then we have this Magician in the reverse, and he has like all of the suits, right? He's got the pentacles and the swords and the wands and the cups and all the things. So it's like harmonizing that energy. That's really coming through. This sense of balance is coming through. So yeah, not all is lost. There's recognition that something is moving forward. Something is being recognized. Okay, let's see. This tower keeps poking out on the bottom here. Let's talk about this Five of Wands. Thank you. Thank you. The Emperor and Judgment. Can you see that? I think so. So the Five of Wands is in reverse, which is like, you know, the coming to an end of some kind of conflict, some kind of battle. It's kind of, to me, it's like moving past that. Right now. So, you know, stepping into this power of the Emperor and kind of like, I'm hearing having the final say. Having the final say. So I don't know if this is somebody external to you and that's the reason that this is like stopping this conflict, or if this is you just finally like, I'm done. But then we've got this Hanged Man over here. I hope it's you stepping into your power and not from this space of defeat. But this Hanged Man is really saying defeat to me right now. Let's talk about the Hanged Man, please. Okay. So we got the Fool in reverse and the Moon. All right. I do feel like these are two energies. Again, we're kind of getting this sense, or I'm getting this sense of like a mirroring of like a negative to an actual like printed picture. I don't know what to call that. It's not mirroring really, but that's how it's like wanting to be expressed. So yeah. So we have this Fool in the reverse, which is kind of funny, the imagery of these, right? Let me talk about this for a second. You know, he's bound off of the side of this cliff, hanging there. This bird is going to come down and like peck his liver out, and it's really a gruesome story. And that like he's stuck. He was put here by the gods because he took fire and gave it to the humans, right? So he's like being tortured and kind of like on display for what he did. And then we got this Fool in the reverse. And it's like, he doesn't want to take this leap. He doesn't want to move forward, because I feel like he feels like something's going to be made an example of, like he's going to be made an example of something, because something's not clear. So we have this moon card here also. Something isn't clear. And I feel like this is actually representing fear. It's like, you know, not wanting to take that leap because you fear being made an example of in some way. Like there's this sense of fear coming through. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this is two separate energies. Somebody's like stepping into their power to end something, and somebody's retracting in fear. Okay. This could be an internal battle too, guys. Just throwing that out there. Let's talk about the Magician. Tell me about the Magician in reverse for Libra. Thank you. The Five of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm still kind of getting this sense of like not wanting to rock the boat. There's this sense of fear coming through here. It's like, you know, you want stability, you want this happy home life and all of that, but there's a lot of conflict surrounding it. So I feel like, you know, not wanting to change something because you're afraid that it's going to like rock the boat. Interesting. So yeah, you're just kind of like, or somebody is just kind of like not dealing with it. They don't want to rock the boat. There's this sense of fear again coming through, sense of like rocking the boat, sense of disrupting the stability. So somebody's not creating what they want. They're just kind of like accepting something that is, what's the word? Settling. They're settling. There you go. All right. Tell me about this King of Swords, please. One more. Thank you. The Two of Wands and the Strength card. So this King of Swords, he's going to use his Sword of Truth. He's going to use the scales of justice, right? This is very like depicted very much like the Justice card, with the Sword of Truth and the balanced scales. So this is like clarity coming through, very like, there's this judicial feeling to this, even though it's not the Justice card, it comes through as the Justice card for me right in this moment. And it's like, you know, kind of knowing that something that there's this sense of like more could be gotten. There's something more coming through here, and I feel like, you know, facing some kind of situation, really standing up strong, really being courageous, really using that truth and creating balance is really wanting to come through. And ultimately, I'm being guided to say that stepping into that space is going to bring you stability. You know, you can't build a solid foundation if you're like just not being authentic to yourself. And I'm being guided to point out that this 5 and 2, that makes 7, which talks about really like standing your ground. And I feel like some of you need to hear that. Standing your ground. Let's talk about this Ace of Pentacles, please. Oh, look at that. The 7 of Wands, right? Standing your ground. All right, the Ace of Pentacles, please. Thank you. The 3 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. I'm really getting this sense that there's some kind of children involved. I don't typically get that feeling with this card, but I do feel like there is there's some other factor that's being considered here. So it could be maybe a a past cycle from your childhood or something to do with children is really coming through. But I'm seeing that this Ace of Pentacles, whatever this is, there's a lot to celebrate here. There's a lot of support. There's a lot of I'm hearing soul tribe. So like your soul tribe will support you in whatever this is. Something is wanting to come up out of the water. There's a lot of abundance around this and like celebration. But I do kind of get the sense that there's something to do with children coming through, or just looking at your past even. All right, the Page of Wands. I love the Empresses right there, because we were just talking about children, right? And she is the very motherly figure. Okay, Page of Wands, please. Tell me about the Page of Wands. One more card. Thank you. Okay, find two more. The Three of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Page of Wands in reverse. Very similar energy to what we've already kind of talked about. The Page of Wands is the adventurer. He steps into the unknown. He goes off and charges after new things. There's some kind of blockage here to really step into that. There's the sense of being guarded. It's being guarded probably because of past heartache. It could also have something to do with this children energy over here. But there's this sense or this desire to just push through that. To kind of like, recognize this as a blockage and kind of push through it. Have strength, have courage to push through something. Maybe you don't want somebody else to feel like this. And so that's why you're kind of like settling up here. You're not really standing your ground, stepping into this Emperor energy. But again, the whole point of all of this is balance, right? Is forward movement, is kind of like making your picture of all of this energy, right? Taking your negative and processing it and creating a picture. So yeah, it's like you're right now in that space of learning how to develop your film. Okay, so there is the Four of Wands talking about stability, solid foundations, kind of like I'm hearing commitment and ultimately a commitment to yourself. Okay, that's an interesting statement. So let's grab some final thoughts from the universe regarding this spread, please. Final thoughts. Thank you. The Three of Pentacles. Okay. The Magician. I find it interesting that down here we have the Page of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. And over here we have the Ace of Wands and the Daughter of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. So it's kind of flip-flopped. Again, we're getting this kind of like same, I'm getting the same imagery of like developing film. Having kind of the reverse come through. Yeah, it's like, it's this sense of mirroring, but again, mirroring isn't exactly the correct word. There's like this sense of needing to come together, needing to put in work for something. It feels like a really, really big struggle. You have all of the tools that you need to get there. You just have to really choose it, is kind of what's coming through. To me, sideways cards are sleeping energies, so they're not in play, even though they're very much present. So you very much have this passionate new beginning that could be, and it could be an opportunity to ground into something in the tangible world. But in order to do that, you need to use your tools and you need to put the work in. All right, interesting. Yeah, Father of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles right there. Because ultimately you can have that stability, that abundance, and all of those things that come with the Ten of Pentacles. Let's grab you a Fortune. You will pass a difficult test that will make you happier. Yeah, because you're in the Earth School, the School of Life, soul growth, learning lessons. All right, Libra. Well, that was intense. Learn to develop that film. I think your picture is going to be beautiful. Please like, share, subscribe if you want to get more of my tarot readings or my daily oracle messages. And oh, I love your comments all the time, guys. They're so great. And yep, that's what I got. Until next time, sending love and light. Bye.